Today, we're going to talk about clickbait, but what happens next will shock you. Hey guys, welcome back to the Words Are Hard podcast. My name is Mike. With me, as always, is Greg and Alexander. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, that's right. Alexander.
Ander what?
Ander.
Alex and her butt.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway.
Yeah, what's going on today, guys? I wanted to talk about clickbait. Specifically.
How do
you guys feel about clickbait?
I hate it.
In general. Do you hate it? Do you really hate it?
I avoid it at all costs. Anytime I see something on Facebook that says, oh, you'll never believe, blah, 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 I just keep scrolling. I have zero interest in clicking them and giving them my clicks.
I like the clickbait that's like... a few of the clickbait things have gotten me. It's like...
There's some clickbait that pays off in the end.
Oh, absolutely.
I will never know.
I mean, in this world where everything is driven by ads, right? It's like...
That's right.
What are you going to do about it? But, like, there's one article that said, this man jumped off a bridge. What happened after that is going to shock you.
Yeah.
It's like, he fucking died. He
Did he die?
What was it that I saw?
Did he fall in the water
It
and
was
die?
just the other day. Man threw his iPhone 7 off of the Burj Khalifa. You won't believe what happens next. And turns out he lost his phone.
Yeah, did his phone get busted?
No, he lost
Destroyed?
it. He couldn't find it.
Yeah.
He threw it off and he couldn't find it.
I'm shocked.
I know.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I don't click on them.
But they never said that it would... I don't know.
You literally used the words, what happens next will shock you.
No, you won't believe what happens.
Oh, well, I totally believe that he lost his phone.
Okay, that's good. You wouldn't know that you believe that until you clicked on it.
Which is fair, yeah. But I don't know. You get the worst clickbait articles are these 15 things about rabies don't know might kill you.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, it's like 15
and it's
different
like
pages,
rabies
right?
can be transmitted through a bite. And it's like, oh,
what?
shit.
Really? A bite?
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
There's always mundane ones in there. But
Exactly.
I mean,
right.
Well, how do you guys feel about people who clickbait? There's one thing on YouTube where somebody's going to clickbait where they put something in the thumbnail that didn't necessarily happen.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
That happens a lot on a lot of the websites that I read. Like, I read a lot of comic book news sites.
Yeah.
That kind of give you details about comic books
Yeah,
or
but
comic book movies. And they'll be like, oh, you'll never get... spoilers! You'll never guess who's going to be in this movie. And then they make the thumbnail the picture of the person that's going to be in the movie.
Well, how do you feel about... I mean, what constitutes clickbait anymore these days? Everybody seems to think everything is clickbait.
In my mind...
yeah.
Like we could title a video like we had our episode about sleep.
Sure.
Why can't we sleep? And someone's like, "Oh, you clickbaited me." It's like, "Well, how?" "Oh, well, you didn't talk about why you can't sleep." It's like, "But we talked about not sleeping." You know what I mean? Like,
exactly,
it's literally like anybody can say that anything's clickbait.
No, in my mind, clickbait is when you hype up something and then force people to have to click the link to see what it is.
See, but that's
then not live up to the hype.
But that's not what clickbait is. Clickbait is literally just like putting something enticing in the title, which could be true. You could say you will believe what happens next, and then something unbelievable happens.
Well, here's the thing too, though.
I'd be okay with that.
But that would be considered clickbait. They clickbaited you.
But it's never that.
There was kind of an epidemic.
There's clickbaiting and there's lying.
So there was kind of an epidemic that was that happened years ago, and it forced a lot of changes on YouTube specifically. You might remember video responses. If you're on YouTube long enough,
I actually remember that. Yeah,
you remember that video responses were a thing where basically you could respond to someone's video. The person
with a video.
With a video, saying, reviewing it. And in fact, on my personal channel, the video that's gotten the most views that hasn't been taken down is a response to an angry video game nerd video. And people just ripped me to shreds with my review because I had no clue who this AVGN guy was, but I did a review of his video and it got tons of videos. But the reason why we don't have
stop plugging your own shit.
Yeah,
I know.
It's about us now.
The reason why
you have no other YouTube.
The reason why you don't have
there's no you in YouTube.
Yeah. the reason why you don't have video responses anymore is because of one channel that broke the system. It was basically this girl who was in every video would just be a thumbnail of her.
Let's not name names.
With her cleavage.
Who was it?
No clue. Can't remember her name.
Okay.
I told you we're not naming names.
Call her. It's probably Jenna Marbles or something.
No. I guess they're no longer on the site. Or they're no longer popular because they were literally the only thing they were doing was posting
cleavage,
video responses, and it was just her in like a low cut top, talking. And
why would they take that away from us?
Well, that's the thing. Like literally, there's like
the internet.
Yeah, there's no content. It was like literally just video of her rambling.
Yeah, why would they take that away from us?
That's literally 90% of our content.
Yeah, that's the internet. No. That's the joy of it.
If I had a low cut top on, that's all it would be. I mean, we just ramble 20 minutes a day.
Okay, but she got the only reason she got popular for it was because of her posting videos or video responses to these other channels, like big channels. Like Rayliam Johnson at the time was very, very big on almost every video would be her.
And wait till this one goes up and you see that I titled it response to whatever the biggest video of that day is.
Sure. But the biggest thing though is that I mean, yeah, you could even title this video, and then
this is going to be a response to PewDiePie's anti-Semitic comments.
No, I don't want to be associated with that.
Oh. Do we strike a chord?
It's getting tagged now.
You would never do.
So I mean, it's not clickbait. Isn't always for the good, right?
It's just upset because he's a Nazi.
It's look at that.
Oh. Do we want to go back to the old days, Mike?
Greg did not see that coming.
So, wow, just like the
terrible.
Polish. What?
Yep. Come on.
Oh, who's racist now, Alex?
I'm just gonna move this over here.
This is taking a spiral downward.
So I mean,
you won't believe what happens at the end.
They definitely wouldn't believe.
We got racist.
So I mean, clickbait is not inherently good.
I mean, like, I know that it's frowned upon, but it's there. It's a real thing. The ones that I don't like is like, how people add things in brackets. Like, yeah, sure, I'll click on your video that says I pranked my girlfriend, or like I'll click on a video that says, the store was packed today, but you never want to click on somebody's vlog where like their store was packed today, 18 plus gone sexual. Like
just like really bad, or it's like
they'll put it in brackets and they're like,
oh, then you get the
gone sexual, and they walk through the underwear aisle and you're like, oh, okay,
that could be kind of sexual.
You're talking about like vloggers, like daily vloggers that are like really bad for that. It's like, I almost got attacked today. It's like,
oh yeah.
Or it's like, or the taxi driver tried to rape me.
I love the one where it was like YouTuber takes a sip of water. I almost drowned today.
Yeah, exactly. So YouTube's become really bad for it too.
And I mean, get that.
YouTube to a point did kind of correct it, but
is it clickbaiting people, or are we just at an epidemic of exaggeration?
That's probably more it.
I think it's natural human curiosity.
No, I think it's literally exaggeration. I think it's people who are. I think it's a generation of people who are entitled to the point that they're on the edge at all times. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like that if they get heartburn, they're like, "Oh my god, I'm having a heart attack."
They need a safe place.
I mean? Yeah, sure.
Oh no, I've got heartburn. I need my safe place.
Yeah. Are you talking about the whole millennials generation that we can get into that a whole other time.
I don't know. I think it's.
Oh yeah, you're one of them.
Yeah. We're technically anybody born after 1980 is actually technically considered a millennial.
So you're both that.
What year were you born?
I don't want to talk about it.
He's older than I thought.
I'm Generation X.
Greg, what year were you born?
1978.
You're technically
I'm a Gen Xer.
You're not a millennial.
Well. But anyway, anybody born after, I think, 1980. It might be 1985. But it was like in the 80s. Anybody born after that is technically considered millennial.
Yes.
Yeah. Probably 85. Because you'd still be a teenager going into 2000.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like...
I don't know. All a bunch of Care Bears.
I think it's a generational thing. I think that people who label it clickbait, clickbait's become such a loose term nowadays. It's no longer like... Clickbait is like enticing somebody to click on something. It's not this exaggeration that people talk about anymore. You know what I mean?
It's true, yeah. It's just like, oh, there's a clickbait article where it's like, I don't know. It annoys me. It annoys me.
And we've probably been labeled as clickbait in the past. Like,
probably.
And I mean, I think that there's a line that you can walk between the old style of clickbaiting with the enticing people that come in, and
and then there's what you do.
There's what I do.
For our videos, yeah, we put everything in all caps, like, I don't know, let's talk about sex, or
but
like,
then
do we want to talk about hashtag?
Then we actually talk about it, right?
But then we talk about sex.
The whole hashtag stoked is kind of funny.
Hashtag stoked.
It's not really It's not clickbait, but
that's clickbait.
It's not really clickbait.
It's clickbait.
It's strategic marketing.
Story time.
Story time. I once, when we were first starting out, I wanted to explore the uses of social media. I had used Facebook as a really basic user. I didn't really use Twitter. I've never used Instagram until recently, stuff like that. So when I was first discovering how to use Twitter, I started playing around with hashtags, and Alex and I, it was back before Greg was a part of the show, and Alex and I were doing the live streams every Saturday, and I wanted to hype people up for it, so I tweeted out, we're doing a live stream this Saturday, get stoked, and I was like, well, stoked could be a pretty good hashtag, so I hashtagged it. Well, there's a company that thrives off of hashtag stoked on any social media, where and the company has either stoked in their name or they are stoked. I mean, at this point, I should shout them out, but I can't because I don't remember them. But they have liked or retweeted things where people put @stoked or hashtag stoked in it. When I realized that that's what was happening, every single post was hashtag stoked.
I'm pretty sure some of them still are hashtag stoked to this day.
Oh, fuck yeah.
No, I mean now.
I just realized actually, I think it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before that they're on Instagram. So I tagged it, and they fucking showed up.
They did it again.
So shouts out to hashtag stoked. They'll retweet or like your shit no matter what.
Funnily enough, I think that was the episode just before I joined the show officially that you did that, because I remember driving with you in the car to Alex's house to record that first time, and you were telling me about how, oh yeah, I did this last week and they retweeted us, so we're gonna do it again tonight.
So, so I just kept like I mean, I'm sorry if you have a bot set up. Sorry, not sorry. That's your own fucking fault. I'm going to exploit the shit out of that. If it's an actual person doing it, well, shame on you for not reading it, I guess. Because
no. If it's an actual person, then thank you.
No, I mean, there was some points where I was like literally talking shit on Twitter or like making fun of Alex, or I'm like, dicks, hashtag stoked, and they're like retweet. You know what I mean? It's like, are you reading this shit? So, I mean, I guess I'm clickbaiting a marketing company.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
I'm
clickbaiting them to like it.
We have to hashtag stoked this after we're done.
Oh, you have no idea. I do it anyway. But I mean, like, I try to keep them relevant.
Sure.
When you're tagging things, but there's some people who they'll go into their YouTube videos, and they'll just tag like all the big YouTubers' names.
See, I find with you, when you tag stuff and you do hashtags, it starts off relevant and then just kind of degrades from there. And you're just making stuff up towards the end of it because you feel like you need more hashtags.
I'm terrible with hashtags.
Well, I do that with Instagram, and I try to keep it like all like relevant here. And it's funny because like I'll tag like, oh, funny shit, and it's like, well, that's a relative term. I mean, you know what I mean? Like
on Twitter and Instagram, I got to the point where I'm just like, I don't know how to use hashtags. So hashtag, how do I use hashtags? Hashtag potassium. Hashtag, you know,
like
hashtag My Little Pony.
I get it, but I don't give a shit about it. So I mean, I'll just fuck with it. I don't care.
It seems like Instagram is one of the better places to use hashtags if you actually want to get seen and followed, because people actually do just search hashtags. And they're like, oh, well, who else used this hashtag today? Oh, that's a good picture.
Didn't a hashtag get us a celebrity notice recently?
Oh yeah, well we one of our episodes that we had posted on Instagram was liked by Adam Carolla, so that's something. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to watch The Man Show all the time with Adam Carolla, Jimmy Kimmel. So like I shouldn't have, but I was a big fan of that.
Yeah, and Adam Carolla, if you're watching this right now, then we'd like to be on Jimmy Kimmel. Just saying.
No, I mean,
All right, I want to be on Jimmy Kimmel. I'll go without these two if you'll take me.
Thanks for making Andy Milonakis a thing, because that shit. Like, I love that guy.
That's
so. Preach.
But no.
Hashtag preach.
Hashtag stoked for Jimmy
stoked. Kimmel. I don't know. But I mean, like, there's one thing where I don't give a shit about clickbaiting, like bots and marketing companies and shit like that. But
and there's so many bots out there nowadays.
Yeah, but I'm not like, shout out to our more recent subscriber, Sexy Asian Girl or something like that.
Did we finally get a sexy Asian girl to follow us?
Yeah, the one with no videos and no subs.
Yeah,
just us.
My life is complete now.
So I mean, that right there is clickbait, right?
Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah, it does make sense. I mean, it's kind of
it's weak.
It makes you wonder why those accounts exist, though. What purpose are they serving?
It's a troll account, right? I mean, it's just like
it's probably to it. You know, if we subscribe to them, we'd probably get a message in our inbox saying, "Hey, you want to see some sweet pics? Click on this link here."
Did we subscribe to them?
No.
Why?
Because just another
kidding, guys. I'm kidding.
Another very relevant shout out. I mean, I have been following Stop Clickbait on Facebook for a long time now, and just fantastic. I love scrolling through and seeing an article where it's like, oh, blah blah blah, is vaccinating your children going to kill you? We asked doctors, find out, and then they're just like, no. You know, they'll call through the articles and the videos to do that, to find those answers and just kind of hand them to you and say, you know, fuck that article. Here you go.
I don't follow them on Facebook, but Imager tends to collect them and then every once in a while put a collection on there, and I like seeing it on there.
They recently started up their YouTube channel. They released their first episode last week. I think just yesterday they released their second episode, so I mean, going strong on there. They literally went through, I don't know if it was celebrity or just regular people who were like posted videos saying, we did a gender reveal because we're pregnant, and they literally went through every poster like, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy. So you didn't have to watch the video to find out, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
They just fucking rapid fired shit that out. That was fantastic.
I need to sub to these guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to find it after the show.
We are subbed.
I mean, me personally on mine, I'm going to sub to them.
Just use our channel, dude.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to necessarily clickbait anybody like heavily. But
so, like, for the most part, I'm gonna say
I don't know. I think this episode at least needs to have the perfect clickbait title, just so that we can get those clickbait guys to review us and mention us on the show. And
title of this is going to be how to stop clickbait.
Yeah,
how to
find out inside.
Yeah, we fight racists.
They totally don't fight racists. They just talk shit about clickbait.
Yeah, and in fact become a little racist.
A little bit racist.
At one point.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No.
Let's get some bad hombres down here.
Wow. Well, yeah, there's been a lot of clickbait that's come up with Donald Trump specifically.
Yeah.
Lately. Just,
yeah, because
they're like, you won't believe what he said in 2005. It's like, yeah, I can.
Well, yeah. Actually, I saw.
I'd be more surprised if he said something intelligent in 2005.
I saw something recently that said, see what Trump is trying to use in place of bad hombres. It'll shock you. I'm like, all right, what is it? Click.
Immigrants.
Bad dudes.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, awesome.
And it wasn't one click. It was like a 26 click to find that out.
Yeah, you had to click next like 15 times.
No joke. It was on the second page. I'm like,
really? I guess most of my favorite posts with Stop Clickbait is like, you won't believe what happens. This mom is just babysitting 2 kids, and you won't believe what happens. And it's like, they get along. Saved you 30 clicks.
Saved you 30 clicks.
Wow.
Yeah, stuff like that. So that wasn't a direct example. I just kind of made that up, but it was believable because we've gotten to that point.
It's true.
I mean, sure.
I think the only people who are being honest these days are people who are reviewing those who do
those
the clickbait
videos. Yeah.
Like no. Well, what I mean is like that. There's some big YouTubers out there who are going to be like, I I almost died today. I fell in a chasm, and it's like they tripped over a crack in the sidewalk, right?
Yeah.
And then somebody will do like a reaction video to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I was almost raped, yet somebody asked her if she dropped her phone on the floor and wanted to pick it up for her.
yeah. I was molested today, and it's like she bumped into a guy on the subway.
He brushed her hand when he was trying to hand her money.
And the whole story time culture has just gotten out of hand on YouTube. It's like
story time. Well,
fuck!
Stop kicking the table.
The whole story time culture has gotten kind of out of hand. Hey, Mike, why don't you tell that story?
Yeah, I was going to say, earlier in this episode, didn't we just have a story time?
I mean,
hey, Mike, why don't you tell them about how you infiltrated an entire marketing company and manipulated them into marketing for you for free?
Let's not use the word manipulate.
But no, I manipulated the shit out of hashtag Stoke.
Great. Now they're going to drop us as a sponsor.
But I mean,
nobody's sponsored. I don't care about hashtag Stoked.
I care about you, hashtag Stoked.
Sometimes it actually pisses me off when they just blindly like these things, because it's like it's an extreme sports company. You know what I mean? So then you start going through the tweets that they liked, and it's all these people who are like, windsurfing GoPro shot, skydiving GoPro shot, 3 fat guys sitting behind some microphones. Like,
we're so stoked to be sitting here.
Yeah, I'm so stoked.
Like, how far
living that stoked life?
How far can you push that? Like, could you make like an anti-Semitic comment, but like vaguely hide it, and then like,
I'm not
do
testing
hashtag
that one.
Stoked?
I'm not gonna.
You go ahead and do that on your private channel while you want, and see what happens.
I'll try it for my personal. Yeah.
We'll make a throwaway account.
No. We're not gonna make a throwaway account. I want to get rid of his other YouTube account. So stop talking about it. Do it from your other YouTube account.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's just, I don't know. So if anybody follows us on Twitter, don't be surprised when you see that I am going to tag a video of a cow giving birth, and I'm going to put hashtag Stoked on it. We'll see what happens.
The giraffe giving birth, the one that's been all crazy for this last.
No. I want like a close up of something. I don't want some like fucking security cam footage of a giraffe giving the miracle of birth. I want the cow giving the horror of birth. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm just gonna toss it up there.
How are you gonna find it?
What?
If you're not gonna watch it, how are you
I'm just gonna search like
space sticks.
No, I'm just gonna search.
Okay, Google.
Yeah, don't fuck off. Just gonna search for like cow after birth.
Oh jeez.
And just here you go. Hashtag Stoked. Let's see what happens.
I'm terrible. Rest in peace, Twitter followers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna lose all of our
Go
viewers.
from 1,500 to 0. Even the bots will follow.
Even the bots will drop us.
There's too many bots on Twitter. Whatever. They're just fucking clickbaiting us anyway. Lessons learned.
I hate clickbait.
Lessons learned. Unfollow from the Words Are Hard podcast on Twitter. Otherwise, you're gonna see some cow after birth.
Lessons learned. Click on all the clickbait that you want. Just make sure that you use hashtag Stoked for some free marketing. Hey guys, thanks for watching that episode of the Words Are Hard podcast. Why don't you click on the channel icon over here so you can subscribe to our channel. You're not going to believe what we'd do at 1,000 subscribers. You can also take a look at our previous episode right here between Greg and I. You won't believe what happens in that video. If you go down into the description of the video here, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You won't believe what we're posting on there, hashtag Stoked. If you like the video, leave a like. If you didn't like the video, then leave a dislike. See if I give a shit. You won't believe if I give a shit. Thanks for watching.